Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video and I'm working on my London album from 2017. I'm doing a flip book from Simple Stories, so if you haven't watched my video about prepping this to get it ready, go do that and come back. But I'm going to work on the opening page here. This is not part of it. This is actually going to be what's on this side. So I have to do an opening page of some type. I have no idea what I want to do. I do know that I have this set of stickers that I've had for a while, and I could use something here, the phone booth, God Save the Queen, Big Ben, or the Elizabeth Tower, as it's called now, whatever. I could use something from that if I want to, but I also could just do a general travel theme, and part of me thinks I have something in my travel stash that's specific to the UK. But I can't remember what it is. So I need to pull out that bin and just look through there and see what I have in case there's something that might work as a full page. So in my travel bin, I looked at the 12 by 12 papers and I don't like any of those, I know, to cut down for this. So I pulled out the 6 by 8s and then anything that I had cut to 6 by 12. So I'm going to look through these as well, see if I can find anything. I do remember this one I think is a Chamel. From Sparkle City, it looks like it, and I love this, but I think it might be too busy for a background, so I'll look through my piles and see what I find. All right, I found a couple of things that I am considering here. In the 6 by 8s, I really liked these. They came from the same sheet, I believe, and I like it because it has a very graphic look to it, if that makes sense. I like it. Now, this one wouldn't leave me much room, though. I'd probably be only able to do like a couple of alpha stickers up here that said London and leave it at that. But this one has more room. So I would have more options that I could do London up here, 2017, maybe put some embellishments down here or something. So I kind of like that. That was it from the 6 by 8s. From the 6 by 12, I found two, and this one I think I might actually save and use for the other side of this layout because there's lots of room here where I could journal and I could talk about, you know, even though we really were going for Scotland, I can say why we chose to fly into London and spend some time there. So I like that option. I can cut it down and that wouldn't be a problem. I think I really like this one for the opening page. I love that it's very subtle. So I could add lots of things here. I could put in like a white piece of cardstock in the background if I wanted to journal or something. But I love that it's got these buildings right here. And it makes me think of a big city, which London is, so that works. So I'm thinking maybe it's going to be this one, that I'll cut this down to 6 by 8. I'll use this and then I can just add to it. And let's see here. Ooh, this is kind of the same color. I wonder if I could just overlay that like in between. I could put it in between one of these buildings and it would match. It would look like it was meant to be there. Okay, I think I'm going to start with those ideas and go from there. All right, I've cut down the paper, so there's my 6 by 8, and that leaves me with a nice 4 by 6 card too that I can make something out of this at some point. So I will save that. I won't throw that away. Now I'm going to open up my stickers and add my Big Ben into the skyline. All right, I have added Big Ben. There it is. Now, I also realized that on here it has these little banners here with the flag, and I kind of like that. Normally I don't like banners really of any kind, but I figure maybe I can kind of just string that sort of at the top and then do London right here and maybe do a little glitter misting or something, and that might be all I need. All right, I have put the banner sticker on there, so now those are done. And now I think I just need something here that says London. Maybe I can fit the year in there, 2017. And my first thought is either white or red, because those are the traditional colors of the flag, red, white, and blue. And, you know, the double-decker buses are red and all of that. So that's what I'm thinking, but I'm going to pull out all of my alpha stickers and just see what I think looks good. I've decided it's probably going to be one of these two alphas. I really like this one because it's glittery and sparkly, and I like that I have upper and lower case, which is kind of a nice option. But then I really also like these. They just look very uniform. I'll actually use up both O's just by doing London, so that'll take care of that. But the problem is with this one, like, there are no, not letters, numbers in it. Actually, you know what I just realized? Shoot, there are no numbers in here either. Well, then either it's just going to say London or I'm going to have to do 2 fonts anyway. I don't know. I need to think a little bit more before I decide. When I went in looking for white alpha options for the date, I think I'm going to use this one. And these stickers, hopefully the camera will show them, they're very kind of tall and narrow. And I just didn't think those would look good in a contrast to this. So I think I'm going to go with this puffy sticker option from Studio Calico. All right, so I have gotten my letters ready. I have them all lined up so they'll be even. Actually, you know what? I think the L needs to go down a little bit more. Make sure that it's even with the other ones. It should be right at the top of the black mark there. There we go. Okay, so I have that ready so then I can position it here. Let's see. Get it pretty even. I have to leave room for the date. So let's see, maybe I want it more towards the top. Yeah, probably like that is good. So I'm thinking right about there. All right, London has been adhered. Now I have to do the same thing with my white stickers for 2017, and then I will adhere that as well. All right, there we go. So now I have both the title and the date on there. I love it. I feel like it still needs something though. I feel like I need to have like a white embellishment or something happening. I do have white mist. It makes me a little nervous to try it on here without testing it because I don't know how it would look. I may take that 4x6 piece I had left and use that as a tester and just see how it comes out. I have put my test piece in there, and then this is what I have. It's the Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and it's just white. And I think maybe I've used this maybe 5 times. I bought it thinking, oh, it'll look great on all, you know, these dark colors, but I just found I didn't really use it. But let's see, maybe it'll show up nicely. Hard to tell when it's wet. So I've done it across the card there. We'll let that dry and just see what happens. Well, let me tell you, this did not show up at all. Sad face. Then I decided to try, hang on here, the blue that I have here, which is, ooh, it's very shiny here under the light. It's the new Mica Mist. I thought I would try that, and it certainly shows and it looks lovely, but it's not the right color. So I don't think I can do that either. So both of these are a no-go. So I think I'm just going to have to embellish in some other way here, add in a little white or red or both, and then it'll be done. So I have a pack of stuff from the Ellie Edwards travel collection. Here we go. You can see everything that came in it. And I really like both of these. And I was thinking I could hang one off the side. Well, if I do that, like the plain one would look fine. But it looks kind of weird with the passport one to have it sideways, I think. I'm sure it's meant to be like this, but I don't want 2 things on the bottom here. So I think the plain is going to be the winner. And I can just kind of attach it over here. And then I think I will probably stamp something. I don't know what. And then I have to decide, do I want to stamp in red just to bring it all in? So it's red, white, and blue. Or do I want black, which is what I would normally use to stamp? I'm not sure. So I'm going to think about that and then I'll be back. All right, so I have pulled out this stamp set and it's all about London. And I actually just bought it recently just because I know I'll be going back. Didn't think I'd end up using it for this, but hey, if it works, right on. So I think what I'm going to do is actually use a couple of these and stagger them maybe. So like maybe the Union Jack, because we saw that. Buckingham Palace is probably too big. That won't fit. King's Cross though, we did go to King's Cross, so that would work. Maybe the River Thames. I don't know, but I want to fit some of these smaller ones onto the label, I think. And I pulled out my lovely lipstick pad from Stampin' Up. This is one of the newer ones because I think that's a better red. It's not perfect, but the other one I have is like a brick red. It's really, really dark, and I don't think that's going to be the right color. I will test this before I actually put it on here just to make sure it's what I want. Well, I tried that other Stampin' Up color and it almost looked like a pinky red to me and I didn't like it. And then I was going to pull out the cherry cobbler, which is the really, really dark one. And I forgot that I had this really old one. I thought I had gotten rid of it. This is like one of their original colors that's been around forever. And I still have my stamp pad and it's decent. So I think I'm going to use this one instead. All right, so there's the tag after it is stamped. I tried to fit 3 on there. I tried to get the River Thames on there too, and it was just too tight. And I didn't like the way that would look, so I decided to go just with 2. We definitely saw the Union Jack flying in several places, and we were at King's Cross. So I figure for an opening page, that's pretty good. So I think I am just going to attach it kind of right over here, and then I'll clip off the little bit that hangs off the side. All right, I have that attached. I clipped off the end, and now I'm just going to put in a little mini staple right there. And that's it. This opening page is done, and London is ready to get started. Thanks for watching.